Hey, I'm Kev Must have welcome back to Gravel, where last time we came back to this game and we beat the Northwest Passage. As next up is not the Off-Road Master. That is the next Off-Road Master. We got the challenge, the Speed Course Master. Before that, we've still got a couple of episodes to do. We begin with episode 7, The Last Frontier. As we are heading to Alaska for a checkpoint race, a checkpoint race, and a time attack. Oh my god. I'm not sure I can handle that change with the last one, but let's see what we can do then with the Cross Country A class. As we are going to be in a Ford Bronco again. Probably are. That Ford Bronco was pretty beefy. It was pretty good driver as well. Now imagine it's going to be quite flat out like it was last time. As we are in our Bronco, look at that thing go down. We put the barrel down. That was hilarious. It's got a checkpoint where you can barely see who we're racing though. As all, once again, this thing motors in a straight line. Almost 150. Just 4 gears. Has it got right-hander coming up? Get out my way, Hilux. Hilux, stop it. Not until we're married, okay? You're getting attached to the hip. There we go, up into third. Finally free. There you go, once again, this is very fast, very flat out. One slight mistake. Who knows where we're going to end up. As we get into the Mini. That's not very mini though, is it? That's bigger than most people's houses. Need to rename that Large. As you take the lead around the halfway mark. So we can just cruise away in the second half, even though I have no idea where we're going. Just follow those giant flashing things to the sides. I know this has got kind of a route. See, and it's got a big old track for our Bronco to ride on. That is to be riding pretty well as well. It's got good grip. Did not need to brake there. But it doesn't seem like it's killed much of our momentum. As we head into the final stretch of this first race. God, this is really flowing by. I hope all the races are like this. Just fly by in the blink of an eye as he just got one checkpoint to go through, and we have won the first race by a country mile. Where is everyone else? As we won by over 3 seconds in the head of the Mini X-Raid and the Toyota Hilux and the Nissan Navara and Chevrolet Hummer. Rounds out the top 5. And we have unlocked the Volkswagen Touareg and the 911 RSR Rally and this track and free race. A nice amount of stars there. So that's the first layout down. That's the first checkpoint race down. Let's try and make it 2 from 2. As this time we're going to be in a speed cross car. So it could be in the Mini. In the Mini Countryman. Once again, it's not large, it's medium. Really, Mini. You've got to work on your namings of these. It's got the Volkswagen Beetle RX. Oh my god, that's much more powerful. Did not expect that. And then Hyundai's just on another level of power again. As what else have we got? Subaru WRX we can't have. Volkswagen Polo, which is strange to see. And the Ford Fiesta as well. Well, in that livery it's strange to see because that's the rally livery. But should we go with the Hyundai? Just going to cheese it to victory. Just take the most powerful cars. As we are then revving it up. At the start as it's pouring it down. I won't be spinning our wheels up too much. Let's get out of the way, everyone. I'm in a rocket. That's what you're doing, Volkswagen behind it. Get out of here. Volkswagen in front as well. The person in the sandwich. Look at this thing. Look how tight these corners are as well at the beginning. You can see why they chose the RX cars for this. You know, kind of need that maneuverability around her. especially when you're using the walls as well. Look at this thing just bounce off the walls. See, it's not just powerful, it can bounce off walls really well. This is what you need in a car. That's what you're looking for most of all, is massive jump onto the beach in the blink of an eye. Get down to full. Get out of here, Mini. Actually, now got a speedboat. Saying it's so versatile. It's not just a car, it's a speedboat. You can do demolition derbies probably. Could probably do NASCAR as well. It could race ovals. Like this thing, all-rounder. There's already over halfway through this race as well. But these races are going by in a blink of an eye as well, massively wide. Car, come on, car, go. No! Parallel. Stop it. We've got to work together to take down the evil mini, medium, large empire. Oh, it's the Ford. What are you doing, Ford? Yes, that's a spy. Did not need to brake that heavily. And they're in the final quarter. Oh, where do we go? Left or right? Seems like we're going straight in the middle. Oh, please don't tell me it's flat out to the end. Because we need to gain somehow. Here we go. Down the inside. We're in front of a couple of corners. Now, don't tell us there's a massive corner coming up. I can run wide in that. As I often do. No, turn. Yes. Just about in the end. That was a bit hairier. As we win by under 2 seconds ahead of the Beetle and then the Polo, the Subaru. And the Ford down in 5th in the end. What the hell happened to that? And the same to the Mini as well. That came in 7th and 8th. Where did it go? As we're enjoying our Alaska adventure. As now we head to the final checkpoint race. And this is a bit longer, is it? So it could be over in 2 blinks of an eye instead of 1. As now we'll be going back to our kind of the rally raid cars then. So you've got the Mitsubishi. You definitely don't want to use that as that's got no power. Like I've got more power chasing after a burger than that. So what shall we choose? Ford Bronco? Go back to old Bronchi? Or shall we choose something else? It feels like cheating using the Bronco again. What can we choose? That's got a small capacity engine with lots of power. So we could go with the Hummer. We could just destroy everything. Or could we go with a car we haven't really driven? The Bulldog. No one wants to be chased down by a Bulldog, surely. That's a free DLC car, wasn't this? So what shall livery? There you go. It's got stripes. It's got to be fast. That's thankfully we're back in the sun. Oh, I think it's evening, so let's look at that waterfall in front. I know it's probably not the prettiest thing, but it does still look pretty awesome. Just looking out in there. Let's get out of here, Mini. See, you don't want to be fighting a Bulldog. I mean racing a Bulldog. Of course, we're doing totally fair racing, as you've already seen. This has got 6 gears. I should not put it in 6th gear. Once again, just taking the wide line, you know. Oh, hello, Mitsubishi. Just of course I called you small in power. Well, they're so sensitive. These big rally raid truck cars things. And so once again we've got the helicopter hovering overhead. Let's get out of here, Bronco. Only for this race, I do want to come back to you. It's just we're taking time for ourselves, you know, just for one race. That's where am I going? What was that like? Am I leading? No, I'm in third, of course. Of course, I chose the wrong route. Oh, have we? Look at this power. Oh, it can fly as well. Once again, we've got a versatile vehicle here. It can also be a helicopter. And so halfway through, this is going to take just over 3 minutes. All of these races are pretty short. I thought it'd be longer. Oh my god, I've had to get it down to second. Got some tight corners here. Is it going around someone's... It's like oil refinery or something? Let's get out of here, train! What is this, Forza Horizon? So you're going to have me racing like a locomotive or something. Aren't you, Gravel? But I am enjoying these races. Being away from Gravel for so long, I slated it for so long as well. To be honest, in the 8 months since I played it, like I did not have the best time with this game. But coming back to it again with fresh eyes, just accepting it as mainly fun, seems to be working. I don't think I really accepted it at that much beforehand. Like I wanted maybe a bit more. I still want much more from this. I still always want much more from Milestone. That's always going to be the case, I think. Until Milestone get their arse into gear and they should take up another level, which I think they can do. I'm just, as I always say, I'm just so frustrated they're not achieving what I think they can. Hello, Hairpin. What is this, Gymkhana 11? As you go across the line with another victory. I like that course, that had good variety as well. By variety, I mean it had more slow corners and actual hairpins and stuff. As we beat the Ford Bronco family and the Ford Ranger and the Mini. As you get up to level 25 and unlock the Ford Escort RS Cosworth. And we unlock this layout. And I believe we're around a third of the way through our adventure now in Gravel, at least with the main episodes. And then we've got the 4 DLC episodes to go to, which look like much more content. So can't wait to try those out at the end. But to end our time in Alaska, we're going to do some time attack on the Fisherman's Village layout with my favourite cars, the 6 Extreme Racing cars. So Toyota Celica, the Subarus, got a Ford Escort RS. Oh, shall we try out Big Daddy? Or the Ford Focus? Oh, which Ford to go for? Now we've got to go with the Escort. As we've got to beat 255.2 from Thomas King in the pouring rain once again. Who turned the sprinklers on? So you're revving it up. Oh, the glorious sound. As we get underway. Oh, has this got hairpins as well? Oh, look at this thing. Absolutely motored it through that first corner. It's like it barely went at a right angle. It's just a blur. As we braked way too much for that corner. And I think another aspect as well of why I'm enjoying this game a bit more is maybe I just, apart from just knowing what to expect, is the difficulty. Like I'm not playing at the highest difficulty now, where I think maybe at my best I can match that, but I think most of the time hard's going to be good enough. It's like what I've realised with kind of other games as well, where I think, so that the MotoGP games, where I think at my best I can be right at the highest level, but, and I'm saying that, I'm doing now the MotoGP Championship at the highest level again, because for some reason those MotoGP bikes just click. It's almost like MotoGP 18 was made for MotoGP bikes and nothing else, but for some reason it was a bit of a chore with the Moto2 and Moto3 bikes. I don't understand. It just feels like that handling model just clicks with the MotoGP bikes, and it's just a bit more arcadey when it feels like it's more realistic with the other bikes. It's a bit of a weird mix, the handling model, actually. MotoGP. I'm not sure it's just because we've got different got different setups now. And we've just got a handle of the handling model a bit better. But yeah, it's just weird how it just seems to all gel with the MotoGP bikes and not with the Moto2 or Moto3 / Red Bull Rookies Cup bikes. Maybe they just focused a bit more on MotoGP handling as well, because they got none of the historic bikes either, which is really disappointing. I loved just going on a 500cc when I just fancied it, or 250 or 125 in the end. So it was one of the best things about those MotoGP games. And I think Cody's are realising with the F1 games as well that people do love historic content. It's just, I'm not sure they give the best platform to show off that historic content as well. We're going to the ocean. It doesn't really say. I'm really confused. Oh, we got in over the ramp. Well, we failed this attempt, have we? Yeah, we definitely have failed. I don't think we're even going to get a star. But again, I think this episode's a bit on the shorter side, so you're going to get this failed attempt, and then hopefully next time you can do this first time. It says we're coming first. What? Stop with that glitch. Stop giving us hope. As we're 15 seconds back, my god, we've really got to get our arse into gear. I said get our arse into gear and just be a bit more aggressive. That's too aggressive. Get out the way, tree. Get out the way, tree. Get out the way, tree. No, the other tree. So you go first time. Let's do this. As I do love how colourful this car is on a gloomy day like this. Just like, yeah, I'm in red and yellow. I'll get rid of this greyness and this blackness all around. It's probably blinded some people as well, being so colourful in these gloomy conditions. Let's actually concentrate though and see if we can nail all of these sections. I'm not sure even if the Ford is good enough to actually beat the target, but we're damn try. You got a longer gear ratio now. It's actually like the first time we've looked at the setup in this game. It's a bit weird as well. The setups, because instead of having like values attached to stuff, it's just sliders everywhere. And there's lots of options, a bit more options than I thought for an arcade game and what to adjust. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, that's beautiful booty sliding. Eat your heart out, Ken Block. Let's turn again. There we go, getting on the power. Didn't lose momentum either. And around the halfway mark, we're looking good. So all we need to do is change the gear ratio. That's all just about got the traction going. Despite being an arcade game, there is still some nuance to this. Like actually figuring out how to slide this car just enough to have that perfect balance between traction and not sliding off into a barrier somewhere. No, I guess that's the same for all arcade games. There are still challenges arcade games. They're just not aiming for realism, really. I remember being in the arcade when I was younger. Was racing something like, they have those bike games where you can lean. Those were good fun, even though I always leaned into a barrier or two. Like I was always rubbish at them. Come on, 20 seconds. Oh, there we go, that's momentum. We're going to do it. And then you have the steering games as well, where the handling was always... It was always difficult to steer it precisely how you wanted, as oh, this is going to be close. No, come on! Stop saying it's first, it's not. Why you got to break our heart? 1.1 seconds. Where can I find 1.1 seconds? I was perfect that run. Obviously not, but not sure where to find that time. As they always say, first time lucky. So we've got to find a second, and again, I'm showing you all of these ones. Hopefully it is first time lucky, you know. Not third, first. I've never seen this track before in my life. Never even seen this car either. What's a Ford Escort? No, of course I've seen a Ford Escort. I'm British. They have a choice when you're born. They can show you a Mini, a Land Rover, or a Ford Escort, and depending on which one you choose, that depends which class you are. They also show you the Jag, but that's only for the very posh, you know. So not many people actually get to choose a Jag at birth, but I chose the Ford, so that's why I lived in the country when I was younger. And there's also why there are lots of forests around me as well, in case I learn to drive. When I just haven't driven for a very long time. And I just do it virtually as well for the safety of everyone, I think. If they actually put me in a real car, oh, there is going to be trouble. It's got the power. I mean, I can see me in a real car going around some corners and being just disappointed that I didn't take them properly. Like, oh, I should have hit that, couple miles per hour more. I'll be critiquing, I'll be commentating out of every corner. I'll be a nightmare for passengers. If I had friends in there, they're like, yeah, can I just go back round? I didn't take that corner properly. I think I could gain a tenth or two. I wonder if that's actually what racing drivers are like. When they're on their normal roads and they think, oh, I actually took that a bit better the other day. Could I maybe take that corner again? And just the missus looking at them. Like, no. Or their friends just like, whenever letting you drive us again? Must be absolute nightmares on the roads. Maybe. Don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it as we failed this run as well. I need to be here like 3 or 4 seconds earlier because this car has no pace over the water. Yeah, I'm going to be... yeah, 3 or 4 seconds up. .3 back. I don't think it's actually possible with the Ford Escort. It's too old. Because I used just way too much time on that last section. I need something that is actually a motorboat as well, apart from being a car. So that means it's modern Ford time. The Ford Focus from the early thousands, which Colin McRae and Carlos Sainz made famous, and Marco Martin as well. Fabulous car growing up. And let's see if we can be fabulous in it. As once again we made the gearing slightly longer. Maybe that's been our downfall this time. Me actually messing with the setup for once. We'll see though. There's already much speedier, you can tell that. And look at that traction intercom. I probably just need to go down the gear rod in too. Yeah, I can already feel this is much better. Let's all that slightly right. Just got away with it though. To get up to sixth already. I'm not sure I actually have the gear in right. It might be actually still be short. No, saying that, it's not too bad at this point. Probably should have followed actually the kind of lane they have here, rather than trying to take that corner really tight all the time. No, saying that, I just cut the corner there and that seemed to work really well. And that's the main advantage we have in these modern cars over the older cars. Engine just better made. It seems like better tune, better acceleration. Even though horsepower may be very similar. Just maybe with modern materials as well. And just the car has much more grip. Look at this thing. It is glued to this mud. Despite pouring down with rain, despite me driving it. It is not hitting any walls. It is amazing. As you come into this tricky section. Look at that, negotiate like a pro. Already way up on our time, I think, from the previous runs. Because we're hitting that jump with around 20 seconds to go. Not this one, the other one. Going to be hitting it with around 30 to go. Or 25. Once again, the Ford is terrible in the water, though. Oh, but we got here with 10 seconds to spare. We're going to easily do it. Oh, I wanted to do it in the Escort, but we'll take it. This time you are not fooling us. Now, as we come out on top by 1.6 seconds ahead of the Abarth 124. What the hell? And then the Subaru Impreza in third. As yes, we'll complete our adventure to Alaska and, rather not, the Volkswagen Polo RX, a new livery for the Ford Ranger. And maybe a bit of a longer episode as well, as I don't think I edit out all of the failed takes. I think there's one failed take I edit out, or edit, shorten. And that's about it, really. I'm going to show you all of those 3 or 4 runs I had with the Escorts and the Focus at the end, as they were pretty enjoyable, and you learnt about, you know, when British people are born, what cars they have to choose, and how it decides their classes and everything. Totally didn't make that up. As next time out, we've got Heavyweight Monsters, which looks like it's the car version of World's Strongest Man. So let's see how we do then next time. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.